Hey, Daphne, welcome. Thank you for coming. And whoever else is here, I can't see. Govinda, welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Mayavati, thank you for coming. Welcome. Tarun. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Mayavati. You're so sweet. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, my Lord Shri Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Okay. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, Chapter 10, page 358. 21 hours of ecstasy of Lord Caitanya and his devotees. Lord Chaitanya's words brought back Murari's consciousness, and upon awakening, he saw the wonderful scene and began to cry in Krishna prema. Murari's ecstatic crying moved even like the lifeless, dry wood. What to speak of the assembled devotees? It's simple. The Lord wants to be moved, moved. You ever hear moved to tears? And this is the greatest happiness. This is our training. This is what we learn. You want to make God happy, move Him, man. Mountains cannot move the Lord, but tears can. You see, we need this mercy. See, these are the devotees. This is what we should be looking for. Association like this, if you find this attractive. Yeah, yeah. So you need the witnesses say, "Yeah, man, oh, to chant like this is so wonderful." Chanting is intimacy with God. This is gradually or quickly, depending on your association. If you associate with ecstatic devotees quickly you come to this stage, where you open your mouth and there the Lord is, and you're mingling with that transcendental Lord, and you do this forever because it's always ever fresh. That's why Lord Chaitanya came here, to show such happiness of mingling back with the transcendental form of the Lord. See, to personally, relish that happiness of being back with God forever. Yeah, Jesus wept over Jerusalem because it was so polluted with these Pharisees, their big false egos. He wept over, he says, "I'm not coming back until you can cry." Isn't that amazing? See how it's all connected. See, that's why people need to see the ecstatic crying of devotees who move the Lord, and they're moved by this transcendental potency relationship gives them that ability to mingle with the transcendental God. And that's going back. See, that's why devotees, they give up fruit of activities. I mean, they may be doing them like automatically or something, but they give up faith in fruit of activities for happiness. The happiness is just simply mingling with the transcendental Lord. And that's good there, like Nava weep. Yeah, they give up. Yeah, they give up fruitive activities because they found a better activity, mingling with the Lord. That is so. Fruitive activity doesn't bring tears to your eyes. Didn't get that to make you laugh and cry and relish this major purification. No, that's why this is. You want to give up fruitive activities. This is the way you do it. See, you got to associate with devotees. I thought Jesus wept over death. Yeah, he did that too. Oh, yeah, that's the Lazarus one too. Yeah. Yeah, so it's the same thing. You think about it. Lazarus was dead, and so was Jerusalem was dead. Dead in the modes, man. Dead in the false ego. They're not alive. So he wept over them. God so loved the world that he sent his beloved Son to deliver it. He's always doing it. We're here to. That's our work here. We're empowered to deliver the world. Show us anybody else who teaches these things. Intimacy with God is the only thing that's going to allow us to be in this universe and not be polluted by these modes, even goodness. The demigods have faith in their being good people, just like here in the world. People, the highest level of worship is usually the goodness. Oh, he does good deeds. He's so great, right? You see that? Or wow, liberation. Look at this Eckhart Tolle. Wow, he's here now, and yeah. But see, everybody praises those different levels because there's a higher level of happiness than the modes of passion and ignorance, right? But that's why you need to see the crying and the laughing and the choking and the devotee relishing the happiness of mingling with the transcendental Lord in this world. You need to see it, because then you see something that is extraordinary, something that you don't just see on every street corner. You can see many liberated people are pretending to be. You could see a lot of people following rules in the mode of goodness and regulated or pretending to. But where do you see a devotee genuinely relishing ecstatic bliss of mingling with God through via his name? Because that devotee knows that name is that transcendental Krishna. Where do you see that? Oh, no, no, we don't show these things. We can't show. See the thing, or who knows? They can or can't. It doesn't matter. You don't see it. You're not taught about it, right? You don't take. Nobody's teaching about the fifth goal of life, which is pure devotional service. This is pure service, purely devoted. When a devotee chants the holy name and is relishing the ecstasy of mingling with the Lord, all they got is greed, spiritual greed. That's it, man. They want more of that, Lord. They want more penetration. They, they want to know that, Lord. I really want to see you. Oh, but Lord, it's so hard. Or is it? If you come here, George Harrison would make a new song. Oh, it's so easy, man. I found Sadhu Sangha. Oh, it's really easy. Lord, I found. So I see now, they got a song that's unfinished. The unfinished song. Because everybody's stuck in that. Narayan Raj, the ISKCON gurus are all, oh, it's really hard. We got to do all this sadhana, Lord, to get you. It's really hard to attain you. Oh man, I got to chant 16 rounds in 1 lakh and do all these rules and regulations, and I want to be guru, and I'm guru, and I'm so loaded with karma, I can't even do the rules. I don't even want to chant. Let's see, what can I do? Maybe I can play the piano and impress people. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I like that song. I really want to know you, but it's so hard, Lord. See, if he would have been here before he kicked the bucket, he would be writing new songs. Just like Mahavira, when he was here, he was writing inspiring songs. Never topped any of those things that he wrote. Still didn't learn his lessons. And people like that, just dumb, 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 and dumber, man. Guaranteed he had no more visions of Krishna in the river and all that stuff. All that stuff finished. Hey, this is the finished song, man. Hey, man, I really want to know you, man. It's so great, Lord. Every day is ever fresh chanting, man. I really want to know you more. I got this greed, man. Man, I found Sadhu Sangha. I found the ultimate way. It's been revealed to me, the highest knowledge. You know what the highest knowledge is? To come here, turn the camera on, man. That's the highest knowledge you can get. Because you'll hear things, you'll see things you'll never see in the world. You'll hear things you've never heard before. Now that's knowledge, man, is to know where to be, to what to put to your attention on. Look at this program. Be programmed with the infinity of God, infinite bliss, infinite ecstasy, infinite truth, infinite ever fresh happiness. Enter the real meta universe. See, meta means beyond this universe, and this is the real thing. Wait, you think that's the replica? That's the shadow? This meta thing created by Zuckerberg. Oop, I don't want to be offensive. Thank you for the YouTube thing. That's good. I mean, this Facebook Live. But we got a metaverse here, man. We got the real metaverse, man. You want the real metaverse? See, this is what it's supposed to be. You go in the metaverse in the world. You put your little goggles on. See, and you go in there and you see all these infinite caricatures, and your happiness will be limited because it's all mundane and material, mental images and all of that. It's boring after a while. That's why they got to create new kind. Everything they say on the, in Facebook, they're always talking about, hey, we need the more content, more. Everybody's bored, man. They want new content. Everybody, it's a big rush for content and data and content and data. See, because they get bored. This content is boring. No, I just take the same content, man. I read these stories so many times, and I can't even get through one sentence usually because there's so much content in one sentence of the absolute truth, man. I'll never run out of content. Just give me one book, even. I'll take Bhagavad Gita, and every day will generate new content from that. People don't know this. So therefore, they got to get all this mundane content, which is boring. Crank out all these expensive movies because the content in there, they got to see another one. It's never satisfying. You just got more. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the next movie will make me happy. Maybe the next person I can control will make me happy. Maybe the next $1 billion I make will make me happy. And never, never, never. Look at Hiranyakashipu. He conquered the whole universe. He controlled the whole universe. Demigods, even some devotees surrendered to him. Not really, because they can do or not do, but he got control over everything, and he was still unhappy and unsatisfied. That's the world, my friends. We're built for that. See, the Lord is that unsatisfied thing. We're satisfied with Krishna and Krishna's transcendental body and soul, and relishing the bread of life, which is Him. I'm the bread of life means Krishna's the bread of life. That's conclusive. And then the devotees become the bread of life. You want bread? You eat it through the mouths of the devotees because that word is God. It's the word. In the beginning was the word was with, is, and always will be God. The word coming from his real devotee's mouth is the Lord, isn't it? What is the Lord? What is this word? It's called conclusive truth. See, that's why you want to perfect your bhakti, you better come here. Otherwise, you won't perfect it. Like one of our friends here say, "Oh, you said something about that lady. She's ecstatic. She's ecstatic." And I talked to her before, as I remember. She's ecstatic once in a while, maybe, but she won't. She needs to, if she wants to perfect her bhakti, she would have to come here because that's how it works. Many devotees to perfect their bhakti, they may have had some ecstasy, maybe demigod types, and they have a belief and faith in Krishna and God and everything. But they need to perfect their bhakti, man, because they speculate like that lady still speculates. I looked at her thing and I said, "That's inconclusive. Okay. That's something there. That's okay. You're not in kindergarten like the Vaidhi Bhaktas. Okay, you're in maybe first grade, but you're no graduate student. I mean, I'm teaching like Lord Caitanya taught. I have to, otherwise nobody makes any real progress. Even little ecstatic devotees may have some ecstasy and give them some realization, but they still, get a little proud of that, like that lady. There's pride there, false ego still. If she wants to perfect her bhakti, she will have to come here because not only is it ecstatic, and not only is it consistently ecstatic and ever increasingly ecstatic every day, it's increasingly conclusive and clear and logical. And Lord Chaitanya taught that. He says, "You want to perfect your bhakti, oh, you little beginner ecstatic devotees, you go over and associate with Srivas, and then you'll attain the highest happiness consistently and clearly and really please me." I got work to do, man. It's to teach the real principles of Chaitanya Lila. That's the stand. We teach the real standard here. You go and compare these words to her words or any other so called ecstatic devotees. I'm sorry, there's a very high standard here. And a guy with a t shirt is teaching it simply because he can, because of all this mingling I do with my Lord every gives energy, empowerment, clarity. Let's see what Amy has to say. The more content thing is out of control. This is ridiculous. Mindless nonsense to distract people. The people have officially become zombies. The government overturns Roe versus Wade and outlaws abortion. Oops. Outlaws abortion, uh, and thereby anyone who speaks of it. Oops. Anyone who speaks of it, it's no big deal or it's a huge deal with many repercussions. Twilight Zone. Yeah, it's just all a lot of noise, a lot of static, man. That's why people are weak. Too much static. That's why I'm here to teach the power of conclusiveness. See, and the power of that conclusiveness, conclusive understanding of the absolute truth,
Thanks for using.
and intense ecstatic love, and how they work together. That extent that they're meant to be together forever. That's Radha and Krishna. We're here to show and teach who and what Radha and Krishna are, and Lord Chaitanya, the combined form, so that everybody knows clearly what's what. What's right side up, not upside down, or sideways, or crooked. Straighten everything out. Let's straighten this situation out, man. I got Lord Chaitanya's Leela. I got his truths. I got plenty of content. You get this content, you're going to be flooded with bliss, flooded with ecstasy. You'll just chant the holy name. You think, wow, my God, look how much content there is in that name. Man, the whole point of watching content is to get some kind of happiness, right? You go and you look at all this talk, all this mundane content. Oh, there's a war today. Oh, get in fear. Listen to this terrifying thing. The good people are saying that because it's attractive, right? Oh, yeah, the news. What's in the newspaper? Always bullshit. Ooh, look at the bomb that blew up. Look at this. Everybody's like demons and demigods. They're all looking at the content, right? And it's feeling, and they're feeling, ooh, this is happiness to feel afraid and anxiety or stressed out, or that's happiness. Oh, hey man, come check this content out, man. This stuff is ever fresh, man. We'll just give you this name, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, or Lord Chaitanya's names, Nityananda's names, and their devotees' names, and just check out this content, man. You just chant this name, Hare Krishna, over and over under this association, man, and you're gonna see this is unlimited content in this name. All the pastimes and truths of the spiritual energy and potency are in there. All understanding is in that name. Hey man, I come here every day to be taught by the holy name. I just mingle with the Lord. Say, Lord, dump on some more content on me. I want to know you more. I want to know more about what's truth in this world. I want to know what's what, man. Where's this stuff all going, man? Just let's let you are the content. And I'm very content having your content. You have plenty of that, the essence, and it makes me very happy. My heart feels purified. My mind is purified from the content I get from your name. So I have coffee time with my Lord. This is coffee time. See, Govinda also. It's our coffee time with God. We're exploring content that never ends, the ever fresh. See, thy will be done on earth as it is in Vrindavan. This is what they do in Vrindavan. This is what you'll see in Vrindavan. What? How dare? Are you saying? Yes, I'm saying. And not only am I saying, I'm showing. We're showing. Hey, we got quite a few Vrindavan residents here lately. Right, Govinda? Govinda's Shiva protecting the Dham. He's Shiva's servant there. He wants to protect, keep all the liars out and the hypocrites and the cheaters. Want to keep the fun clean there. Can't you see this mercy replying to Mayavati? Really like him. Perfect clarity, yes. It's about being clear. We all want, everybody wants clarity. You go to a psychiatrist and a psychologist for clarity, right? Well, why don't you come here? Oh, that's a new hat, man. I got this. You have transcendental psychology here. See, psychotherapy. You come here, become ecstatic psycho, and that's your therapy, man. We just come here and we'll make you more transcendentally psycho. It's just straighten everything out. This is an easy way to do it. The other costs you a lot of money. This doesn't cost you anything. You know, you just leave a donation once in a while. Oh, here you go. In case anybody wants to, this is the thing. See, transfer wise, Cash App if you're in America. That's it. Okay. All right. That's enough for the plug there. See, we have short commercials here. Very short. Wait a second. Yeah, let's take that off. Okay. There we go. No long commercials here. Very short. I really want to know you, Lord. Yeah, I want to really. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel like Hiranyakashipu. He never was satisfied. I also really want. I know the Lord a little bit more, and I want to know more and more and more. And that's great. This is transcendental. This keeps us interested in the supreme destination forever, man. The destination keeps expanding, growing. I really want to go with you. Yeah, man, that's it, man. I just open my mouth and I'm on a journey with my God. I really want to see you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You want to see the Lord? Well, hey, man, come get purified so you can chant his name, and then you're going to see him through your own vibration of your hearing. And then you look at these words and you meditate on them and relish them. Great happiness. The words of real devotees like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Krishnadas Kaviraj, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. Huh. Rory's ecstatic crying moved even dry, lifeless wood. See, people need to see the ecstatic crying of devotees because this kickstarts their bhakti. There's no other way to do it practically. You can chant, a lack like they teach. Oh, yeah, we're not showing you any bhakti, man. We were not going to show you the crying, which kickstarts your ecstatic bhakti, man. No, no, no. Just chant your dry 16 rounds, chant your dry one lack. No, no, we won't show you. We can't kickstart. We don't know. We don't know the glories of kickstarting people's bhakti. We don't know why the Lord really came here to kickstart people's bhakti by seeing the crying and the laughing and the choking of devotees like Johan and Lilita Ganga, who we love to see, and Govinda's tears and all that. Any ecstatic devotee, man, it kickstarts our bhakti. We do it the easy peasy way, right? Right there, Amy. See, right? The Amy and Amy and Fanny are examples of the easy peasy way to know God. Follow their example very quickly, you'll get the Lord. What is this? Why do people they not teach? See, we're here to teach how to get get the show on the road, man, the transcendental show on the world. Let's kickstart people's bhakti. Come see the devotees who are like Marari, man. We're dry wood, like that's your hearts there, you Vites. Most of you, your hearts are dry like wood. You need to see some of this crying. Yeah, of course you won't like it at first. You'll bitch and moan and groan. Yeah, yeah. Just you're like little babies, you know. You just wet your pants all the time. No problem, man. We're here. We clean up your pants, change your diapers. Just come here and keep. Yeah, it's okay. Complain. Yeah, go on. He's going. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm appointed to the dentist in 20 minutes. Okay, good. Well, at least you came to this dentist for 20 minutes. That's the main thing. 40 minutes. You spent 40 minutes in the chair here. Very good there, Mayavati. Now you can go to the dentist over there. See, this is more painless. We have new techniques and that are developing here to make it more and more painless. Just like the dentist, they have more and more ways to make it less pain. We have high speed drills here, man. Just get it done, man. Take out that rotten core and just throw it in the garbage. Replace it with a pack it in with new material, transcendental material, bhakti, man. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like Freddie says, they just came and listened to the here. They didn't have to read all these books because otherwise, you read all the books. Okay, it's very good, but you don't still don't understand them. But you come here, you'll understand the books, even though you didn't read them, because this is really the way. It's an oral tradition, actually. See, you need oral hygiene. You want to be clean. Jesus said, "You're clean by the word I spoken to you." See, you need oral hygiene here. See, you want to be cleansed, it has to be orally. Cleansed of speculation. And then you start looking at these books and you start chanting. You do what I do, you get the same result. Gas me good. Gorunga, Gorunga, truth. Yeah, yeah. See, great verse, huh? See, you could spend a whole class on that. Yeah. And that's the essence. Can you imagine if you Vaitis out there, you anybody, I don't care who you are, demons, demigods, good people, Vaiti Bhaktis, Christians, Muslims, I don't care. If you come here and see the ecstatic crying of the devotees and laughing and all their relishing mellows right before your face, you automatically get purified. And you may not like it or you may love it. Depends. You might be the ones who hear the good news and get the good news. Maybe you're a little bit of captivated by the Maya. You get free here by just by seeing that. And then after a while, your heart melts when you see ecstatic devotees, like a lot of our witnesses here when they see the ecstasy of devotees. See, very great path, man. This is the way to do it. Yeah, Freddie. Ready, Freddie. There's a lot of rhymes we can do with his name. Ready, Freddie. I'm hearing and reading simultaneously and progressively, and it has changed everything for me. See, that's the witness program. See, she came. She's progressed more than these. I'm telling you, to be honest, I from she's more progressed and she didn't even read the books. They're studying and reading and chanting and doing all their rituals and all this. And Amy Rose, a little food service worker, works in the restaurant serving coffee to all these guys. You know, she's more advanced than 1,000 of these gurus. That's just how it is, man. It's always been like that. You become you look at these fishermen. They listened to Jesus for 3 years and they could debate with theologians. Why? Because they got the Holy Spirit. See, to those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I prove all my points, man. I don't need a bunch of irrelevant verses. I just get the relevant verses. I'll just take one verse and just use it all the time. Bhagavad Gita 10:10. To those who worship God, Krishna, Christ, with loving ecstasy, as pure loving ecstasy, prema, Holy Spirit, whole Spirit, pure Spirit, Bhakti Devi. You worship like that. I give you the understanding, the clear, logical understanding of how to get back to Vrindavan. Dom. I give you real knowledge beyond all these studiers who are just studying, 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 but they still don't have any ecstatic love. So all they can do is play the piano before you and impress you with that. I'm not mentioning any names here. I'm not like that. I'm very respectful to my superiors. And don't you ever forget. I remember some demon preacher was talking like that. This guy, man, there's some of these guys, they even look like demons and they have a whole congregation following them. So it's amazing how this Maya works, man. Teddy Freddy, there we go. Teddy Freddy is always ready to make you steady. All right, coming from the horse's mouth. That was a great one there, Freddie. You got to do some stand up, really. See, Maya, okay, bye. I'm already late. See, she's eagerness. She likes to be here, man. She likes hearing Harikata. See, so Rory replied, again, Lord Chaitanya spoke to Mari. You may ask for any boon. See, if you start, I'm telling you, man, it's like that. You start getting the tears, you start getting the ecstasy. It's just like the Lord. It's exactly like this. The Lord says, hey, my devotee, what do you want? Any boon. You want to have mystic powers? You want to heal people? That's why people say, "Well, Gore, why'd you heal me?" I don't know. I don't ask the Lord for that personally. I just, yeah, just not. Yeah. So the Lord, because the Lord says to me, "What do you want, Gore?" There was a time as He said, "Yeah, yeah. What do you want? I want to heal people." When I was followed with Jesus, I'm getting the healing thing. I go, people's bones would go back into the other thing. And then I get this thing with Lord Chaitanya. He said, well, what do you want? What's your boon do you want, Gore? Lord, I got what I want. You're it, man. Now, well, if you since you asked, how about let's give these more people? Let's give whoever comes and becomes attracted to you. Let's give them bhakti really easily. This way, like painlessly as possible. So, if you're asking me what I want, so that's why we're doing this here. This is what I want. I want everybody to get this. Yeah, I gotta admit, I like a little Bitcoin too at a cheaper price. I just want to. I do, Lord, if you can cheapen the price on some Bitcoin. Come on, man, I ain't perfect. What can I do, man? I'm living in this world. Pounds and shillings. I got to do a little. Okay, make that Bitcoin a little bit cheaper. See, then when it shoots up, we'll buy everybody tickets to Playa del Carmen. Yeah, a lot of devotees want to come, but they can't come because they need some money. So, so that's why any donations you guys give, I put it in because there's a time. Well, if it depends on the world, you know. But it's a good chance of, and then everybody gets a ticket to Playa del Carmen or whatever, or I'll go, easy if we have a who knows what that. It's hard, Krishna really forces us to live in the moment now because you got to be completely out to like completely oblivious if you go into college and thinking you're going to get something. Even the leaders say, hey man, we the college thing is over. You're just going to work in the factories. you know? We don't want any intelligent people. We're getting rid of them. So you want to, that's so people going to college. You're making the wrong call, man. Everything's being. The Lord wants to create some fresh new thing, and you know what that is? What we're doing here. How to live on loving Krishna, loving God. And then whatever your activities are beautiful because the Lord's involved. He loves to be involved in the devotees' activity. Whatever we have to do, you see how he's involved in Shama Sundari's yoga. Why? Because she loves what we do. She respects it. She watches the replay. She's inspired by it. Look how easy it is. She does can't come here all the time live, but she just report. Oh yeah, you're inspiring everything, and then she goes and does her job, and the Lord is with her. How do you know she's ecstatic when she does her work and everything? And that goes for Fani and a lot of devotees. Simply because you give respect and honor to what we're doing. It's that simple. You're more in with the Lord than these gurus and followers, sannyasis, who are not more in with the Lord but try to appear like they are. That's just the truth, man. They're just appearing like, well, you see, we're really in with God. You see our nice dhoti? You see how good I play the piano? Ooh, look at all these verses I juggle. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, Vaidhi Bhakti, yeah, do the rules, Varnashram Dharma. That's the Prabhupada said that. That's the highest truth. Yeah, they juggling all this because that's all they can do. Well, if they're even doing it themselves, I don't know. I don't care about. I never cared about that. I just want more Krishna, man. I want more of this divine potency. That's all I've always wanted. That was a big obstacle for me. I'm sitting there relishing. I'm eating the bread of life every morning in the temple when I was there, and everybody's sleeping. I'm up 3 o'clock in the morning, relishing. Probably, wow, these books fantastic. Oh, no, eating like, and they say it's time for the program. I said, well, get these guys up, let them go to the program. They don't even want to go. Here's for you. They need a temple commander. Come on, throw water on them or whatever they could do to get them up. I was right up, man, because you see, it's all about tasting this bread. If you can eat this bread, you're free from all kinds of programs. Man, if I just chant the holy name, that gives me freedom from being programmed by even Vaidhi Bhakti. Man, just follow the program. Okay, that's okay in the beginning. Anybody want to advance to the next platform? Well, that's here, man. That you'll advance here. You open your mouth, you chant Hare Krishna, and ecstatic relish of communing with God happens, and then you above all duties, except for the duty to relish more. And that's not much like a duty, is it? Yeah. No, that's not like a duty, is it? Is very dutiful. Oh, the Lord's thinking, I got a very dutiful devotee. He comes and he plays with me. Boy, he mingles with me. Ah, I like that. This is, oh man, this boy, this girl, we're freeing them from all of these other preliminaries, all these other duties. That's why Lord Caitanya came here. Well, he didn't come here for, he came here to give us a bunch of rules. No, no, no. That's these acharyas, recent ones. You see that you're fallen, really fallen state where you don't appreciate the easy peasy path. So you give you a bunch of rules so you get a little perspective. Because when you find the path and you get frustrated, following the hypocritically devout, the ones who don't have ecstatic love, and you realize you can't get Krishna that way yet, really deeply, then maybe you'll listen to a crazy guy here speaking truth to you, showing you the truth, showing you how to worship the Lord in great happiness. Greater happiness than you see out there. Greater happiness than any gurus out there I've seen in this country. Have you seen anybody any more happy than the gurus we have here? Not just one, we've got to get more. You go and look at Govinda's class or Lalita's or Johan, there you go. They're showing you what is a real guru. Is a real guru is a real follower, man. They show you, they follow the right path. They went in the door, and what happens? They show you what it is, the result. They have the result that I got. They chant the holy name with great ecstatic love. They read these pastimes with great happiness, transcendental happiness. And they share it with their brothers. There you go, man. That's perfection. And it just gets more and more perfect every day. You actually said you were surprised, hadn't left the stream. After all, the ego insults. Just keep laughing. I don't understand. You can try it again. Make it more clear what you said, because I don't get it. Ah, hmm. My Lord, I do not yearn for anything. Oh, see? It's a devotee. I do not yearn. However, grant me just one wish. May I sing your glories. That's the devotee. See, may I sing your glories. Why? Why? There's a reason. Because when a devotee sings the glories, when he sings, or any devotee here chants and sings the glories of the Lord, see, they want to sing them. They want the whole bag, not just singing like a mundane artist singing a material love song for some guy or some gal that they lusting for. No, no, I want to sing your glories from my heart. See, purified heart. Just because it's beautiful, just because it's perfect, just because I love you, I want to sing the glories. I want to chant your glories simply because I love you and I want to share that love. I want to just go out on the street and give that charity to the world. That's how it is. And that's a devotee. I want to sing your glories. Hey, that's a witness. That's thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. See, in the spirit that they're singing the glories of the Lord. They come here to sing the glories of the Lord and liberate people just with their heartfelt understanding. See, they have this understanding. They have this ecstasy. They have the whole package. They have Radha and Krishna, the conclusive truth, and the ecstatic devotion. They have ecstatic devotion, therefore they have conclusive truth. They have conclusive truth, therefore they have ecstatic devotion. See? That's Guru Dev, the real one. They have the complete package. They deliver the complete package. They unwrap the package, show you the contents, and it's very beautiful. They opened the box. Remember the box story of Krishna in the box? Radharani opened it, and so that's what we do here. We open the box, and there Krishna jumps out. Yeah, every song is like a love song for. Yeah, that's what a devotee sees like that. The person, usually the singers think it's about some man or woman, but they don't know. They don't know who they're worshiping. That man is a represent. Everything represents the Lord here. The demons represent. That's why the one devotee says, Krishna never gets angry. This is the one that so-called really ecstatic devotee that was being praised. And I think, that's not impressive to me because she says, oh, Krishna, it's not about getting angry or in any of these things, because, see, another unclear understanding of Krishna. No, there's a different, people get angry in the world because Krishna gets angry. That's his shadow, man. The shadow follows the light, doesn't it? You're the light and the shadow follows. Well, that's it. Yeah, people get angrier, demons get angrier, and people get polluted. And Krishna gets angry like Nishingadev, and people get purified. That's the difference. Their anger is there. Even the guru gets, if they're real guru, if they're false guru, they might get angry and you get polluted still. But you get the ire of a bona fide devotee and angry, man, you get purified. It just uproots all your illusions. They just start coming out, like, oh, he's angry. You even get a little bewildered. Oh, he's angry at me. Yeah. Lord Chaitanya got angry at Advaita. You know what the standard is? There's Advaita. This is when you get purified. Oh, yeah, the Lord is touching me with his fist as he's pulled me. The Lord is beating him with his fist, and the Lord and Advaita is in ecstasy like flowers. Woo, the Lord, can you imagine how long? He's just thinking, boy, I'm getting chastised by the Lord. My God, he's touching my body with his transcendental hand. I mean, he's being beaten. Even his wife says, he may not be able to survive the chastisement of you. He's an old man. And the Dwaita is in ecstasy. Remember Shivananda saying, kicked in the chest by an angry Nityananda who couldn't control his senses. Yes, he said, I'm so hungry, I'm about to die. And he got very angry because he wasn't eating. Oh, my quarters, I don't have a nice place to stay. This Shivananda saying he's not providing my quarters, and I'm hungry, I'm about to die. I curse his three sons to die. And then Shivananda, his wife, got really freaked out. Oh, you know how wives are, women, just naturally attached to their children, deeply. Oh, Nityananda, see, goes, see, that was the purification. Nityananda, angry, I curse. See, everything a devotee does has use because she had this attachment, it had to be brought out. See? And it brought, oh, she cried, oh, my son, Nityananda, yeah, you're and Shivananda saying comes and says, hey, man, you're just bewildered. What are you crying? This is Nityananda, man. He's God. Everything he does is a blessing. Whether if it's curse, it's a blessing. If it's a blessing, it's a blessing. It's all absolute. Why do you lose your? See, this is what your attachment does. You lose your knowledge. These are some of the detailed teachings that I like to share with the world that nobody knows, not even the piano player. And then we got Srivas. His son dies in the middle of a kirtan, and Srivas is enjoying the bliss. And he's informed by, oh, you got to stop the kirtan because he got an illusion, man. I'm sorry, I like high standards. Yeah, there's an illusion. Our son died. Oh, you stop Lord Chaitanya from dancing. And Srivas whirs around, great anger. How you shut your mouth, you crazy woman. Great anger. You're crazy. Can you imagine? That doesn't sound crazy. I just say this to bring shit up from people, man. Bring up all of your stuff, man. How can he say that? Well, hey, man, because you're bewildered because you're attached to these things. You're inconclusive, and so right off, with the conclusive truth came right out of the mouth of Srivas. Hey, man, what are you reading? Look, how many times you get Lord Chaitanya dancing in your house? He comes once every 4,320,000,000 years. And we got him here in our house dancing. You think I'm going to stop him? What, because our son died? Our son died? You know how many sons and how many incarnations we've had? Sons and daughters and all that. You get plenty of those, but how many times you get Lord Chaitanya dancing in your house? I'm not going to stop the happiness of the Lord. It gives me great happiness to support his happiness. So you go cry in the corner if you need to, but no, we don't stop the kirtan. See, that's clarity. That's a person that is purified. See, you're conclusive, clear, logical. Isn't it logical? You hear it explained like that? She was blinded by her attachment to the sun and didn't see the real situation. So Srivas went on. He says, "Okay, but look, our son died in a holy spot. He saw Lord Chaitanya. He loved Lord Chaitanya. Where is he going, man? He's going to the spiritual world. So what is there to lament about? First of all, you want to lament over somebody. Lament over these poor fools who are attached to people and places and things that are mundane and material. But don't lament over our son. He's attained an exalted destination, man. See, again, logic. And Lord Chaitanya, 4 hours later, somebody informed him anyway, and he snapped out of his thing. And he said, "Whoa, Srivas, why didn't you tell me your son died? That's a whole, that you should have stopped the kirtan. Why didn't you do it?" And the Lord wants to show the glories of his devotee. Oh, no, 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 Lord, no, no. He died in the holy place. No, no, no. I would never stop your happiness. Your happiness is my happiness. I just want you to have a good time because I have a good time when you have a good time. Okay? That's conclusive. That's a real devotee. And the Lord started crying tears. He said, "Oh my God, how few devotees I have like you who see there's no illusion for you. No Maya, no Maha Maya. You're in the absolute truth clearly. My God, are you conclusive? Man, you're the guru of the universe." See? That's the kind of guru you need in this world. Maybe that's the kind of guru you got. Whatever happened then, I tell you about it now, so it becomes a living book for you. Yeah, Lord Nitya, was it? Nishinga got kind of angry. Yeah. See, Daphne's got it. Tear down all our ego conditioning. Yeah, why not? That's what the pastimes are for. You can see how the Maya works. I mean, it's even logical. You see a person right in their family, right? A family member dies, and you're a friend of that family, a friend of the persons in that family, but you're not really attached to the person who died, right? You're not attached. And then you see, oh my mother, oh my dog, or the dog, or the cat, oh my cat, oh my dog, oh my son, oh my brother, oh they died, everything. What's the best you usually can do? "Oh, I'm really sorry for your loss." You're not feeling anything much. Right? I mean, isn't that, you ever see that? They say, "Well, I'm really sorry. Oh boy, she was really, her father died, but I'm not really." Doesn't that kind of show you what's really going on here? How it's just because that person is bonded with some material person or object or thing. And all you can do is say, "I'm really sorry for your loss," but you're really not. I mean, you're not feeling it because you're not attached to that person. That's Mahamaya. It's only that person is relishing the ras of misery of being in separation from their object of happiness. "Oh, my son was always my great. Oh, my dog was all gave me great." That's all. Come on, it's a very selfish thing, actually. And all your daughters and your monies and your children and all your husbands or your wives are all manipulating you, man. That's Maya, illusion, Mahamaya. Are you ready to get out of that? That's all material. It's not clean. You want to be like one of those, and some dog dies and everything, and you go, and this is the way a devotee really is. The dog dies or the son dies or the mother dies, and you couldn't come before. You couldn't come to Sadhu Sangha because your dog has got to eat too much, or you got to go to the doctor, you got to do this, you got to do that for the dog, so you don't have no time to come here. Or you're saying you're so busy changing diapers and all that stuff, or your husband says don't go to Gohari's thing and all that, and anyway your obstacle dies. Then there's no death anyway, but that's just the illusion. No, they die. They apparently die, and then you go into the Ras. Oh, Gohari! Oh, my dog died. My cat died. And Gohari says, "Oh, great! You have less obstacles for bhakti. Hey, you can come here every day now. Hey, man, you can go back to Godhead, and you can take the world with you because now the Krishna removed that obstacle from your path. So you can either say, how come you didn't sit there and support my unhappiness? And you say it's something great. Well, it is. I'm sorry, I'm here to teach the real Bhagavatam. Narada Muni's mother died. See, Narada Muni's mother died in his last incarnation. See, that's why it was his last. Otherwise, he probably would have went wrong. See, his last incarnation. He heard from the sages, and the modes rolled off him, and he became very attracted to the holy name. And then the sages left, and he's left with his mother. His mother's affectionately binding him and keeping him and away from developing his bhakti because of the affectionate tie. You can read the Bhagavatam, is right in there. I'm here to teach it. Oh, affectionately tied, all that, bound him with affections and all that. And then one day she's bitten by a snake and dies. And what does Narada Muni said? He says, oh, looking back on all this, oh, Krishna removed my obstacle of my mother that was in the way of me progressing. Ooh, that's horrible. Well, I'm sorry. That's a Bhagavatam. It's true. It's conclusive. If somebody dies, it's the will of God, man. That's just how it is. Not every hair on our head is counted. What nobody believes in these scriptures, or what I do. Every hair is on our head. If you die, it was foretold, and then it could be everything is beneficial, whatever it is. Yeah. I remember Sachi. She came the first day she came with her cat. And obviously, Krishna saw it as an obstacle. The next day, the coyote ate it. And she was attached to her cat. And was Gohari sympathetic? No. I was enthusiastic. Oh, great. Your obstacle is removed. You're always too attached to that cat anyway. Now you have time to sit and listen and not be thinking about your cat. I see that. I go in the people have pets, and we're doing Hari Kata. I just went through this, and I see the dogs or the cats. They're always like getting the attention. You can't really chant because the dog. Why are you looking over there? They're selfish, man. Everything is selfish in this world. Everything is like always trying to cause an obstacle. I'm thinking this person can't even choose because they're too busy with the friggin' dog they like or the cat they love. So you got to be ready for coming here. Otherwise, you'll blow your mind. You'll be, go hard. He's not normal. You're right. I'm not. I'm abnormal, beyond normal, because I believe in the Bhagavatam. I love the Bhagavatam. I love these truths. These truths give me life. These truths give me understanding. These truths protect me from believing in illusions. I'm here to share them. Whoever wants. You want the illusion to jerk you around. You want your attachment to family and friends and all that to jerk you around. Well, don't come here. Be jerked around by Maya some more until you get fed up. And then the Lord can. You can be on His string. Be honest. I'm strung out on Krishna's name. I just strung out, man. I have to have it. I can't live without it. I'm a willing slave of the name. I just love this slavery, man. I'm a slave, man, because it gives me life. It gives me juice. I love his words. I love these truths. I know I could lose thousands of followers by what I say here today. Oh, well, if I had thousands, maybe I could lose 15. I don't know. I might, he's going hard. He's weird, man. He's not attached to all these things that we're supposed to be. He doesn't give us any sympathy. That's the one. That's usually a complaint I get. He's not sympathetic. I don't get no sympathy. Well, you go to some of my students; they're still sympathetic. Oh, you poor thing. Ooh. Same with kids. I was thinking it would be really hard to participate and absorb this if one had little kids. Of course, you're too busy with the kids. They take your attention. That's what they're for. It's Maya, illusions. The only way that would happen, things change, is when Krishna is your kid. Okay? Then it's different. Everything's a purifying instance. See, because the Lord is pure. See, the Lord, his transcendental body is pure, and you look at it, you get purified. See, Lord Chaitanya was doing that as a child. He was going around spitting on people, and then they look at him and get purified. But they complain because they're a little bit attached. Oh, they go and go. Oh, look at this Nima, he spit on me, or I'm doing my worship, and he threw sand on me because they're doing the worship, right? They're doing all the worship, and they're not looking at Lord Chaitanya, where he's the fulfillment of the worship. They should be, forget about your Vaidhi Brahmin thing they were doing, and he comes and he throws sand on them. And they stop their worship, or do they? And then they really worship because they look at Lord Chaitanya and really get purified. So he throws sand on people, and it's to pollute their worship. How dare he, do this, he was trying to wake people up, and he did. He got them to look at him, and the more they looked at him, the more they got purified. Same thing. Oh, Gohar, you see, look, Acharya Dave, Gohar's talking about you. And he goes, what? Who is this guy? I didn't know he was around and he existed. Who is he? See, get their attention. I throw sand on them. Yeah, come on, look over here, man. Throw sand on them. There's sand. Make jokes about him. The Lord also made jokes. Well, hey, man, like father, like son. What can I say? He would make jokes, and they look at him. How dare he make jokes about me? And they go and they touch him and get purified. You just look in the direction of a devotee. Just by being seen, you get purified. You purify people. The problem is people don't see here. These gurus, they not know this Gohari and his Sangha. They're unimportant until we start talking about them. Start poo-pooing them. Start thinking, they're insignificant. What? We're insignificant. No, look at all our followers. They don't think, well, how dare he think that we're insignificant. We have thousands of followers who are like our big kingdom, and they respect us. And Gohar gives us no honor. How dare he? Where is that in the Vedas, that thing about sand and spitting? It's in Chaitanya Bhagavat. In the earlier, I don't know exactly what chapter. So this will give you a time. You could read the Adi Leela of Chaitanya Bhagavat, and you'll come right across it. It's even in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So you have to read carefully, chant the verses out loud too. Holy spit. Yeah, it's another thing. I tell you, everything related to the Lord and the Lord's devotees is holy, truly. The Lord would be foaming at the mouth when he was in ecstasy. Foam was coming in the mouth. And it says right there in Chaitanya Charitamrita or Bhagavat, one of the two, it says right there, and the most intelligent devotees would go and drink that foam. See, they had real faith. This is God. Can you imagine drinking the foam out of the mouth of God? It seemed, I have like I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do it. But there's a lot of things I can do now because of this kind of purification that I would never think of doing. Like to wash the feet of like even disciples. How many gurus would wash the feet of their? I would do it in a second, man, because of being purified and knowing, being conclusive. That the Lord is awakened in the devotees here. I had no problem washing their feet. It's like, well, it's better than washing the Lord's feet because he considers his devotees better than himself. So why wouldn't I do that? See, the Lord, this is the kind of purification. We can't do this on our own. I can't do it on my own. I have to have God's help. And this is how you get it. You come in Sadhu Sangha, you're going to get purified. You're going to start thinking like God thinks and like devotees think. It's the only way. This is why I just progressively, it just gets deeper, deeper, more and more purifying here. more and more clear everything. You start just acting not by your not by your power, not by the power of this relationship. Every day cultivating, this relationship, you just become changed in a way that is extraordinary. And gradually more and more people begin to see it and realize that's just, wow, what an example. Let me become like that also. See, this is the path. The Lord, when like the Bible says, ye are like gods. And it's true. Here, ye are like gods. But, what kind of God are you? Are you a God in the mode of passion and ignorance, a demon? You're like a God. Or are you like a demigod, in the mode of goodness? Ye are like gods. Oh, how about a devotee God? How about you being a servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, God, in this world, where you're serving people, God? See, you're that word of God. See, in the beginning was the Word was with God. You're so close that you're with God. See? And the Word was God. You're so close with that. The words that come out of your mouth is the breath of God, the purification of the true Lord, the transcendental Lord, not the mode of goodness, Lord, not the mode of passion, Lord, not the mode of ignorance, Lord, the most all attractive Lord. See? We have all those tools of purification here to get there. And that's our Sadhu Sangha. That's why, boy, sorry, you guys, man, you're not coming. Anybody not coming here? You're missing out, man. This is an opportunity. Whoo, what an opportunity this is. You won't find this kind of purification anywhere. If I did, I'd be there. I didn't find it. Narayana said, "Oh, we got better purification here." I went there for a year and a half, didn't find it. I felt it was I was brought down by it. I went to ISKCON, brought down by it. Went somewhere else, anywhere, went brought down by it. Went to Eckhart Tolle for a while and brought down by it. This is the up, and away. Even went to Christianity with all its still speculations and alloys and stuff like that. And there's some ecstasy there. And I was brought down by it. That's why this person says, "Oh, this lady's so ecstatic like you." No, not really. It's a downer for me. I already been there, done these things. These speculated extra ecstatic persons. There are a lot of Christians like her. They're a little ecstatic once in a while, but they have a lot of speculation, a lot of alloys, and they're not conclusive. I'm not attracted because the Lord I worship is not it. He only likes conclusive truth, and I got to keep him happy, even though I may lose the 15 people I speak to because it's too hard to them to take the truth. Well, anyway, that's just how it is, man. I'm here to represent that Lord. He's the red pill. If not, you want to take the blue pill, take the blue pill and go back into your dreamland. If you take the red pill here, you'll just see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Stole that quote from The Matrix. So you want to see how deep the Matrix goes? Come here. It's very deep, and it deepens every day. May I sing only your glories. See? That's the happiness of a devotee. But sometimes these glories are tough to take because they have to be uncompromised. And because they're uncompromised, they destroy illusion. So you got to, in a sense, be ready for that because a lot of people believe in illusion still. They believe in their bodily conceptions, material bodily. I believe in spiritual body conception. And most of the world believes still more or less in material body conceptions, and that includes the mental body, the material mind. See, material, thinking about materialistic ideas and inconclusive truths and speculations. I don't like that. I'm not here. I'm here to bust all of that. Or the emotional body. Oh, I lost this. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that is relishable. That's the main thing. I've been there, done that, man. Ugh. Pooey. You want to get over that? You want to relish divine mellows? You want to relish losing Krishna for a moment and the happiness of that loss? Yeah, yeah, the ecstasy of that. Oh, where is Krishna? Oh, my Lord, where is Krishna? Calling out to the Lord. Oh, well, come here. That's the kind of your sadness will become transcendental happiness, and your transcendental happiness will become transcendental happiness. There's no downside to this. It's up, up, and away. No, you don't have to worry about the Mayavadi teaching when they say, "Watch out! Don't get too blissful because you're going to come down." You ask anybody, they always say, "Oh, well, you believe in bliss." See, they're inconclusive. Yeah, I believe in a lot of bliss. I want more of it. Well, you will come down. Yeah, that's okay too, because I'm blissful on the come down too. I'm blissful on the upswing and the downswing. See, I'm in spiritual duality now, not material duality, and you need help to get there because you're inconclusive. Or you're stuck in the rules and the regulations. Oh, come here. You can relish transcendental ras, man. You can relish losing Krishna and gaining Krishna. Yes, yes. That's how it is. The Lord came here to teach just what I said. The relish losing Krishna and gaining Krishna. This oscillates back and forth forever, deepening the relationship. My body, somehow she got out of the dentist quick, man. How did you get from the dentist to here? She didn't want to miss out on anything. May I be born in any situation, but birth after birth, I pray, simply pray, that I may remember and serve you in association of your servitors. You see, I love these verses. Love, 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 love these verses. Do I preach anything against these verses? Didn't I say come to Sadhu Sangha? See, I try to teach the highest nectarian truth here. See? May I remember and serve in the association of servitors. This is what I preach all the time. And yet the Vaidis say, well, Gory, we're doing the same thing. Okay. You want to up it? You want to get more out of it? Because really the meaning is Murari's an ecstatic devotee. His associates are ecstatic to it. You think he want anything less than that kind of? You think he'd want? Oh yeah, Lord, please let me associate in your Vaidhi Bhakta those who don't know the glories of the tears that I'm shedding. He won't even be able to cry in their association. I know because I did, and they wanted to throw me out of the temple. Severe chastisement. Or does Murari want to be born amongst the kind of devotees that are here who laugh and cry and choke up? We're here to present the real Leela. If you don't come here, you don't get it because I haven't seen anybody presenting the real Leela. This is living color Leela. This is what you see the tears in. Oh, you hear about the tears in the book. You see the tears here. You hear about the ecstatic laughing of Lord Caitanya and Nityananda, and you see that going on here. We know our subject matter and getting to know our subject more and more and more. Our subject is the bread of life. Our subject is Krishna himself and Radha. So who is that? Is that you? Is that River or something coming? I've heard that some devotees will call us bliss ninnies. Yeah, isn't that amazing? They poop poop lists. See, they don't know who they're worshiping. Can you see that? Can you see that? These are so-called devotees, and we're bliss ninnies, and they're worshiping bliss. Oh yeah, we worship bliss ninnies, bliss ninny Lord Chaitanya Nityananda, but we don't know the glories of their bliss, even though they see it here. This is their bliss, man. This is their ecstasy. This is their laughing. This is their crying. See how people are so silly. I would use the word dumb, but I don't want to blast their false ego to smithereens. Oh, saying I'm dumb just because I call you bliss ninnies. Well, the only sin that will not be forgiven is sin against the Holy Spirit, the sin against bliss ninnies. Well, that'll be forgiven too. That's a little inconclusive. We forgive all that stuff. I had never heard anybody preach the real Chaitanya Charitamrita. I was studying this in ecstasy for years. I loved it. I didn't know where it was going. I just thought it was just about having a good time with this book. I would be crying. I was traveling over in India. I only have one book, this book. Just traveled with Chaitanya Bhagavat all in ecstasy every day, crying on trains, off trains. I didn't know anything else. I just said, hey, man, this is good shit, man. This is like smoking pot every day without the downside. I didn't know where it was going. And then all of a sudden people started coming, and then Prabhupada started coming. And then Lord Krishna started coming. I thought, ooh, there's some significant thing going on here. Yeah. Rajabu Vaughn. Welcome there on Twitch. Yeah. Okay, this is so much in this, but Govinda, give us a word now. I've spoken a lot. Rest my voice a little
I felt so compassionate and kind in my heart. I was thinking all the way through. Mayavadi, I get excited when she comes along, even to the point if she's not totally on board, I still love to see her come along. Hey, and others. I still love to see them come along. And I shared with this devotee, I have only compassion for Jayapataka Hirandaya and all of these. I only feel compassion, man, in my heart. That's all. I'm only coming from a place of compassion. It's very nice. I saw one of my friends come along today from 12-step fellowship, and it made me. It was Rassic. It was Rassic. It wasn't like I should go to more meetings of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's like, boy, I'd love to go to more meetings physically and be able to share and make more friendships than what I do. But it was Rassic. It wasn't that, oh, I should do this. I must. I was just feeling, boy, I'd like to give so much more back. You put the cherry on the cake, and the deeper understanding clarified the things I experienced on the way to a deeper depth. But I still was just relishing that. And talking with Tom today, I was just feeling crying and relishing so much. Um, the journey's been amazing. You know, for somebody who'd given up on life and was ready to just drink um, themselves to death. The life you've given me is truly amazing. It doesn't matter to me whether I'm minus in my bank account or plus. I mean, my life is amazing. It's truly, truly, truly amazing. Um, these beautiful devotees keep coming along. I feel just love for them all. I feel so much softness in my heart. You know, like when we read in the Leela about the softness, the hard hearts melting. My heart has melted and melted and got softer and softer. That I don't understand things like devotees blocking each other. I mean, I don't know. I do in a way, but I don't in another way. Um, I just feel softer and softer. You know, uh, it's
That's how it
amazing.
is. That's how it is. This is the purification. It's just it's growing more and more in the devotees. It's beautiful. It's great. It shows you're on the right path.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fanny phoned me. What a joy that was. Fanny and Radha phoned me on the same day.
wow. What did Fanny have to say? Tell me about what she had to say.
Just how appreciative she is, how much she loves the classes, how she was listening from over her garden fence when you was there, and she felt attraction. She felt this man is carrying a very special spiritual message. She was very attracted from over the garden fence. It just it makes so many pictures in my heart. You know, she's listening. We're all there gathered together, Janaki and Karuna and Nita Madhava and Johan and Ivo and Elizabeth and Lolita and anybody I've forgotten. I don't mean to. Freddie was there, but she was listening. It's beautiful. It's like you can make a film out of it. This Sangha is like a film. It's the real film, and you don't have to sell your souls like they do in the film industry in Hollywood. They sell out and they get involved in these heinous things. You don't have to do that here. You can just come along and you get everything. Like you were sharing before, Gora Hari, everything comes on this path. But it's always that, oh, of myself, I can't do anything. Of myself, I don't know how to stop drinking. I don't know how to function in the world. But what you've given us is, oh, it's priceless. It's priceless. To just keep sharing it forward is the greatest joy. Like what you're saying earlier in today's class, just pay this forward is the greatest joy. The greatest joy is seeing devotees when they get an attraction to Chaitanya. Um, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
To, to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and just to give classes and listen to you and share with the devotees without just on the pure the bar of Navadvipa. It's so beautiful. You feel it. You feel Navadvipa is alive. You feel what you know. It's a person. Navadvip is you.
Yeah.
You're Navadvip. You're Navadvip.
Well, it's the devotee. The devotee and the Dham is the same. The devotee is the moving Navadvip, and that's how it is. We got branches now. It's just like a bank, it has different branches. We got the Govinda branch over there. We got the Fani branch over there, the Lilita in Turkey. See, if anybody wants any money, they have to go to the branch, the real wealth. See, your branch is for this bhakti. Same thing like Lolita. If Balaram wants any buy, he has to go to the bank, but he's not. He doesn't think there's any money in that bank there. Well, too bad for him. He doesn't believe in the bank. See, it has
Yeah.
no people. They have more faith in fiat currency. That's only paper than in real money. See, it's the same thing. People have belief in rules and regulations, things that have lesser value than the real value. Real value is what Lalita Ganga has. She has real value, real value in the path and teaching the path and the ecstasy and the conclusiveness. And all the ecstatic devotees, Govinda, all of you guys, right? Your branches, real branches, sub branches for what we're doing here, for Lord Chaitanya's real mission. Amy, all of you, Tarun, coming along really nicely. See, just come here. You're just going to go deeper. You're going to get more and more happy and ecstatic all the time. It's just going to go on forever like this. So, welcome to the show, man. You found gold. This is real gold here, man. So don't let Maya steal it away from you, because she's always stealing treasure. The real treasure is this love. The real treasure is the association of these devotees and these conceptions. Oh Lord, don't bring me. Oh, okay. The next verse. Yeah. I didn't. This is the one coming to. O my Lord, please do not place me in any situation where I may deviate from the absolute truth, forgetting that you are the supreme Lord and I am your eternal servant. See? Let me also stay in association of devotees, your servitors. Let me worship you in their association, because their extent. This is the greatest gift. If you go out of this thing, you're not conclusive, man. You've been deviated by some speculations. That's why the truths are so severe here. Severe. They give ecstasy to real devotees, and there's severe punishment on the false ego that wants to take people away and all that because of inconclusiveness and speculations and alloys and all that stuff. That's why I'm a little bit hard on people that say, oh, this is an ecstatic devotee like you. And then I look at what they say and what they believe and what they understand. I say, second grade. Okay, they're not kindergarten, they're second grade. They're no postgraduate. No, this is college. This is postgraduate degree stuff, man. So what people are impressed with here don't impress me unless I listen to what they say, I listen to what they exude and manifest here in this world.
And also, what's so lost in the world that we live in is the ability to make friendship. I consider my buddy friend. I'm sorry if I've had a rough tongue at any point, which I have. She's a friend. She's coming along, and that ability to make friendships. When you reach out to devotees, make a friendship. There's this suspicion, it's like a standoffishness. Everyone's so suspicious. I'm just sharing, looking to make friends. That's it. It's like,
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. You become like Bhagavad Gita. I share this because you're not envious and they're a friend. Yeah, let's be friendly. Yeah. So anyway, whoever, we meet all kinds of people. We have the power of the Lord that's polarizing. And so whatever happened to him, I mean, he polarized, Krishna polarized, Jesus polarized. His real followers who got the Spirit, they polarized because we're part of them. We're this transcendental Borg, part of the transcendental family here to bring more into that family. See? This is what we do here, whoever will come. Yeah. Okay. So I think we'll stop here for a while. I got some things I want to do. It's a little bit early. That's good. Early. I'm going to go for a walk early, I think, today. Okay. So we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. And if you missed any of this, watch the replay.